2 p.m. and we will start with roll call. Councilperson Martin.
Here.
Councilperson McNamara.
Present.
Councilperson Cost.
Present.
Councilperson Passion.
Here.
Council President Camera.
Here.
And Councilperson Grant.
Here.
All right, and next we have the judges. All right, we will move to meeting minutes. Do we have a motion to approve the August 8th, 2024 committee as a whole meeting minutes?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And any abstentions? All right, do we have a motion to approve the August 8th, 2024 council meeting minutes?
Yes. Second.
All those in favor? Any opposed? And any abstentions? All right, let's move to our committee as a whole report. We will start with streets. Councilperson Cost.
We just talked about our, oh my gosh, it's contagious. What is happening? I would never, yeah, I just said this 10 minutes ago. I swear I'm a person. Maplewood is wrapping up. I think there's one problem with the Jordan Road project, but otherwise we're like 99% done. There was a water line break on Kerwood, so we're looking into that. That's all I got.
Perfect.
All bear of good news over here. Yay! It's a very glamorous community, guys.
All right, and then next we have Councilperson Martin for services.
Nothing to report.
Perfect. And then next we have Council President Camera for Recreation Parks.
Nothing really big that we talked about tonight. We are going to have a wrap-up meeting for the pool. We're hoping to have one or several of our pool people look at the crack that's at the bottom to see what we can do for that. Other than that, I'll start putting together some reports and whatnot on the summer, and hopefully I'll be able to present that at our September meeting. Kind of a recap on what the summer looked like for us.
Perfect. I'm not ready for summer to be gone.
Can we get like a taste, like a coming soon?
I don't have it. No, sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'm not that close.
No teases.
Yeah, sorry. Not yet.
Save the pool.
Right? Well, and you did find, so what is the final deal with Northland?
So Northland Pool is possibly closing. They have announced that to their members. They actually have a meeting coming up in September where they're gonna, with the board of the pool, and they're gonna answer all their questions. They basically, if they can come up with a certain dollar amount by the end of October, somewhere around there, and I think it's like $50,000. They will open the pool for the 2025 season. If they can't get that money by then, they're going to close the pool. So they've already had people coming over looking at our pool that are members of Northland. So
Don't show me crack.
yeah, I can't see it on this book.
It's a marble effect. What do you mean?
All right. Next, we will move to citizen comments. Do we have any citizen that would like to speak? Oh, I saw you fill it out. So.
All right. Somebody got a timer going?
Right there.
Oh, look at that. That is super fancy.
When you say your address, I'll start it again. Go.
No, you're fine. I probably won't even use it all. Brian Wolf, 2871 Lakewood Drive. Y'all know who I am. I just had 3 things to say. I have 3 fingers up to make sure I don't forget. And it's all related to the upcoming conditional use vote that y'all have next week. The first, I remind you all not to forget that just because you don't have a ravenous crowd telling you to approve, doesn't mean that, you know, of the 1,900 residents that didn't show up, that a large number of them don't want this conditional use approved. Secondly, I would point out that if you review the meeting from last week, that at least 2 of the people on planning and zoning, their voiced reasons for their vote will absolutely be conditions for appeal. So if you uphold their recommendation, it is highly likely that they will have grounds of appeal. And then lastly, they will win on that appeal, and when they win on that appeal, we will be in a worse position than if this body approves the conditional uses with the changes that were recommended then. And that's all I have to say about that.
Thank you. All right, I always go past our other residents. Would you guys like to say anything? All right, let's move to legislation.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Moving to legislation, we are going to have ordinance 20-2024. This is an ordinance declaring certain expenditures to be a proper public purpose. This is allowing for small items to commemorate awards, births, deaths, etc. There will be a list should anybody choose to view the legislation online, I believe. But that's just the second reading.
Do we have a budget for this? Is there like a line item?
So whether or not we do or not, just to remind you guys, we did this as a resolution. This is, all we're doing is redoing the resolution to an ordinance.
Okay,
And the reason is we wanted this codified, and if we go to this resolution, it's not codified.
gotcha.
So that is the whole purpose of doing this, is to
Okay.
get this to be codified. Yeah, this is not new. Yeah,
Yeah, there's
I meant to say that.
There's no funding amount listed in this, but I can't imagine that a couple little, congratulations on the birth or, good job awards could be too bank breaking. We move to ordinance 2021-2024. This is an ordinance approving a fund for the payment of compensated absences. Pretty much to set aside funds for payment of the retirements or sick days of potentially retiring employees of the village. This is just the second reading as well. We now move to ordinance 2023-2024. This is an ordinance to make supplemental appropriations for the current expenses of the Village of Minerva Park for the year 2024. This is grant writing funding for the pool buildings. And we are going to move that we suspend rules requiring 3 readings.
This is also something to do with the TIF funds.
Yeah, this is the pass the thing to Tommy.
Oh, yeah. No, that's resolution
No, this is all
2024-23.
No, 23-2024 has both in it. There's
Section
section 1 and section 2. So section,
All right, well,
yeah, section 2 is the TIF.
well, in that case, there's also some finance discussions that I am not the optimally versed person to speak on.
No, so if you want me to, I can kind of explain that a little bit. In the TIF section of the village, taxes are collected to TIF to Westerville City Schools and for the village as the city tax. There are a variety of funds, whether that be the zoo, all these other things where they're not collected appropriately, and those have to go back to those funds to be appropriately compensated, just like the other parts of the village, not in the TIF area, currently get dispersed out as. I hope that makes sense.
It makes more sense than I would have made of it, and I simply miswrote where I said to defer to grant, so that clarifies that. So, I now motion to suspend rules requiring 3 readings for ordinance 23-2024.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Will be any discussion?
It's necessary.
Yeah.
Alright. Councilperson McNamara.
Aye.
Councilperson Passion. Aye. Councilperson Martin. Council President Cameron.
Aye.
Councilperson Gray.
Aye.
Councilperson Goss.
Aye.
All right. Having suspended the rules requiring 3 readings, I move for passage of ordinance 23-2024.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion this time?
I actually have a question in here. Jesse, can you take a look at this and just help me? So it does say section 2, the annual appropriations ordinance 21-2024, the supplemental is presented below. And 21-2024 is for the payment of compensated absences. So is that correct? Is that mean, or am I misunderstanding it?
think it was intended to say ordinance 21-2023,
Okay,
which matches up with the first whereas.
okay,
Yep.
okay, perfect, so that's
Good
just a
catch.
clerical error.
Mhm,
Okay.
And then
Do we need to make
that.
a motion to fix that, or is that?
You could, I think it's probably a fine scrivener's error, we don't know what it is.
Okay,
No problem.
perfect.
Good catch though.
All right. With that note, is there further discussion? All right, let's, all right.
Councilperson Cost,
Aye.
Councilperson Grant,
Aye.
Council President Cameron,
Aye.
Councilperson Martin,
Aye.
Councilperson Passion,
Aye.
and Councilperson McNamara.
Aye. All right. We now move to resolution 2024-20, a resolution authorizing the transfer of the residual balances of certain funds. And this is just straightening out some funds from previous, I guess the accounts are numbered funds that we have with less than $1 in a few that I saw. Just getting that accounting all hammered out. And that is the second reading. We now move to resolution 2024-23. This is a resolution accepting, approving, and ratifying the submitted recommendations of the Tax Incentive Review Councils and to declare an emergency. And again, this is just the second reading. We now move to resolution 2024-25. This is a resolution amending the contract amount with Frost Brown Todd for the review and revision to the Village of Minerva Park code and declaring an emergency. This is for the zoning code modification funding, and we want to build a little bit more of a cushion in the name of $35,000, $50,000. It's not expected that we will come particularly close to that, but always better safe than sorry. This is the first reading with intent to suspend and pass emergently, so I move to suspend the rules requiring 3 readings for resolution 2024-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Will there be any discussion?
All right. Councilperson McNamara,
Aye.
Councilperson Martin,
Aye.
Councilperson Passion,
Aye.
Council President Cameron,
Aye.
Councilperson Cost,
Aye.
and Councilperson Grant.
Aye.
All right. Having suspended rules requiring 3 readings, I move for passage of resolution 2024-25.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded. Will there be any discussion this time?
All right. Councilperson Grant,
Aye.
Councilperson Cost,
Aye.
Council President Cameron,
Aye.
Councilperson Passion,
Aye.
Councilperson Martin,
Aye.
Councilperson McNamara.
Aye. All right. Resolution 2024-25 is passed. That concludes legislative business for this evening, Madam Mayor.
All right. And next we will move to new business. Does anybody have any new business?
Not.
Oh, I like it. Old business.
Yeah.
Hey, you got 2 choices. I went for it. All right.
I'm not sure if this is old, because forgive me, I can't remember if we talked about it in the meeting, but in terms of creating a strategic plan, which is a fabulous idea, there was some discussion among some group of maybe we could do something again like that 2018 survey, and forgive me, I'm just wondering, and I know we've got bigger fish frying right now, I totally get it, but is that, I mean, can I just keep talking about it?
No, so you can either on the next work session, or not work session, but yeah, I mean, you guys can turn that into a planning session. You guys can do whatever you guys want to do. We're getting ready to start the budget for 2025. You can say, you know, we need X amount of dollars to start the survey. We can use the same company that we used last time. We can do it a lot of different ways. We don't have to do it that way, but ultimately you guys decide when you want to start moving on something like that.
Okay.
And it's just a matter of getting everybody on the same page.
Okay, thank you.
And yeah, it's been long enough, I think. I will give my 2 cents. I think, I feel like it's time to do it.
The village is so different now
Yes.
from 2018.
Yes.
I
Completely agree. Well, and when we had, I don't wanna say that we had reasons to do it, but that was a really good time frame that really tried to catch, there was a lot of things going on, and it was trying to catch the temperature of what a lot of people really thought, because it was, we were going in multiple different directions, and now, like you said, you now have all those new homes, and what better time than now? So I'm with you. Okay, anybody else have any, see, I had to look, old business? Oh. Now that's embarrassing. All right,
Sorry, Mayor, I didn't mean to.
okay.
Do you see me?
Next slide, please. I'm gonna read it. New business. Does anybody have any new business?
Mayor, I'd like to request we have an executive session under revised code 121.22G3 to discuss pending or imminent court action. And so to do that, we would just need a motion for the purpose that I just said in a second, and a roll call vote.
Motion to approve.
So
Second.
Do we need to do all those in favor?
I would do a roll call.
Let's do roll call. I have this sheet that is a roll call sheet. All right.
Are you inviting anybody in? I'd love
Do
to
we need
listen.
to, do,
Just like
I
that.
promise I'll keep your secrets.
do we need to just do roll call and then you can determine who you want in there?
Okay, well, it's related to you guys, but
That's up to us,
yeah.
okay. All right, Council President Cameron. Councilperson Martin. Councilperson Paschal.
Aye.
Councilperson Goss.
Aye.
Councilperson McNamara.
Aye.
And Councilperson Green.
Aye.
All right. And then I'm gonna assume,
Yeah, I will turn off